What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all of the news after week number 8 of our Oakland Raiders franchise. Last week, the Raiders fell once again, this time to the Cleveland Browns, and Johnny Manziel tore us a new one. He was just playing incredible for a rookie. Not even for a rookie. For a vet, he would have had an incredible game. He ran for 2 touchdowns. He threw a touchdown. You know, he really had an incredible game against us, and, you know, sent the Raiders to another loss, which brings our record to 3-4 now. Definitely not ideal. You know, we're starting to fall behind in our division, but we really weren't expecting to win our division anyway. Early season success kind of gave us a little bit of hope, but hopefully we can turn it around. You know, we are without Derek Carr. We're going to have to check in on his injury, see what's going on. But yeah, anyway, before we really get going into this episode, though, at the end of the last episode, I promised you guys I had some idea that I was extremely excited about. And I got this idea pretty much from you guys. You know, after week number 1 in the regular season, Chris Owusu scored a touchdown. If you have followed my channel for a while, you might know Chris Owusu is one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player on Madden. I don't know what it is. I never had any kind of connection with Chris Owusu. I remember the 49ers invited him to training camp a few years ago, and I was kind of intrigued by him. Unfortunately, he didn't make the roster, but when I saw his name in Madden last season with my Jaguars series, I was like, I'll give this guy a shot. And he ended up being the best offensive weapon we had. So obviously, when this game came out and he was once again a free agent, I was like, well, I'll give him a shot again. And he started doing great for me in this series as well. And it's actually gotten to the point when where he's probably one of my favorite players in real life simply because of this game. And I remember a few of you guys told me that the second you saw that he scored a touchdown, you immediately connected that with my series because, you know, Chris Owusu has been such a huge part of this franchise. So the idea I had, I found out Chris Owusu has a Twitter. His Twitter name is Owusu81. And I was thinking it would be awesome if we could all, myself included, hashtag Sneaky Nation and tweet it to him. And if this idea works out and we can kind of get some kind of response from him, or at least get him intrigued as to what we're talking about, it might be something we can kind of continue with this franchise. Like if I start passing out game balls, you know, an offensive player game ball and a defensive player game ball at the end of a game, and we can hashtag whichever players win those awards for that game. You know, I think it could add a lot of fun to this series, guys, and hopefully we can make this work. So if you want to help me out with this, if you want to kind of make this a little mission for Sneaky Nation, hashtag Sneaky Nation to Owusu81. And I'm excited. I really hope this works out. I'm actually going to do it right before I post this episode. So I will lead the charge, and hopefully we can really get this going. Because I've been telling you guys for a while, I really want to get more involved with Twitter. So I figure this is a good way to kind of get me excited about it. Anyway, time to go on and move on and check out what we got going on. New game prep. Let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to do something a little bit different this week. It's something I noticed. And granted, I was thinking about doing it with Derek Carr, but now that he is hurt, I'm thinking about doing something different. So what I'm going to do, let's do cornerback. Let's focus solely on DJ Hayden today. And what I mean when I say this, tough road loss, yeah. What I mean when I say this is I really want to have a good corner that I can rely on. Oh, man, that's not that much. Maybe we should focus on Khalil Mack, because Khalil Mack will get a lot more experience points. Khalil Mack, no, I need to work on my passing game. I really do. So we're focusing on DJ Hayden. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw all my points at him for this week only. This isn't something I'm going to do every week. I really want to spread the wealth out. But if I can get DJ Hayden a lot of extra experience points, I should be able to upgrade him significantly before the next game. And that's going to be huge. And I will actually upgrade him on camera. The rest I might upgrade off camera. Some of you guys have asked me to do it, you know, on camera. But I'm telling you guys, the only thing I've done with any defensive player is awareness. Because a lot of them, their awareness is so low. And that just, I'll do, well, we'll see if I want to do anything with those last 3 points. But a lot of the, you know, defensive players, their awareness is low. And so that plays a huge role with the computer players in terms of being at the right spot on the field. So yeah, we have a lot of points with him now. And what's his awareness up to? Because I've been working on it for a while. His awareness is at 80. My goal is to get him to an 80 overall with this. But do I want to work on man coverage? Man coverage is going to be important. Let's get man coverage to... I can't get it to 90. 89, that's fine. We'll do that this time. And let's go ahead and submit that. And overall 81. There we go. So I might kind of focus on my pass defense. That's something that's really big with me. I don't like getting the ball passed down the field all over me. Oh, Marquette King, I like seeing that he has all those points. C.O. Moore's really been tearing it up. And if you guys remember what his overall was at the beginning of this series, I don't off the top of my head, but I promise you, me upgrading his awareness has got him to this point. Like, watch this, 86 overall. It didn't go up anymore. We're starting to get that point where his awareness is going to be good enough. So now I can start focusing on some of the other skills that he has. But yeah, I've been mostly focusing on awareness with defensive players. Offensive players, it depends on the situation. I've been doing different things. I've been slowly getting Derek Carr's awareness up. But I've also been working on short throw accuracy a little bit, because those are the passes I've really been making a lot of. I'm going to start working on medium and deep throw accuracy as we go on. Actually, how many points do I have right now? So, yeah, let's throw medium accuracy up there a little bit. And, yeah, I'll do the rest off camera. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little hint of what I've been working on, but yeah, anywho, let's move forward here. And back to what I was saying. Well, never mind. Here we go. Where are we at? Injury report. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. Oh, gosh. Alright, 4 weeks. That's not near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be a lot longer. I mean, you see shoulder tear. He's a quarterback. I thought he might have been done for like 8 weeks or something. I didn't know. But 4 weeks isn't that bad. And actually, as bad as it sounds, I'm kind of excited to see what we can do without him. You know, I want to give Connor Shaw a shot. You know, he came in last game and played really well. See, now look. This is the thing. Everybody was telling me, you know, if you hit X on a player, you can put him on the IR. If you look at Derek Carr, at the bottom left, you'll see actions where I can hit X. I go to Corey Lynch, and that option is not there. So I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if the game glitched or if because I signed him when he was hurt. I don't know how another team cut him if he was hurt, or if he just slipped in the bathtub at his house and tore his ACL or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how all that went down, but anyway. We can look at awards. That might be it for the rest of this week. So, yearly awards. Oh, we can't do Pro Bowl selections yet, but we can look at yearly awards. So, let's go ahead and check this out. See what everybody's doing so far. NFL MVP Alfred Morris is leading the way so far. Adrian Peterson. Oh, I'll leave that one alone. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Stafford, Robert Griffin, Charles, Matt Castle. All right. Ryan Kerrigan and Drew Brees leading the charge there. Coach of the Year, Jay Gruden. All right. Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer's the guy I like a lot. I actually like Jay Gruden a lot, and I believe, respectively, Jay Gruden was the offensive coordinator of the Bengals last year, and Mike Zimmer was the defensive coordinator, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I remember watching that Hard Knocks, and I believe they were both coaches on that team, and I actually liked them both a lot. So I was very excited to see them both get head coaching jobs. Mike Tomlin down there. Oh, Dusty McDonald. Awesome name. Anywho, let's go down to the AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Wait. Yeah. AFC Offensive Player. Is there an AFC MVP? No, okay. Wait, is there going to be a linebacker? Alright, guys. We're not there yet. Madden has been leaving out the linebacker position when doing awards. Let's see if it's here. It's not! Why is it so hard to put a linebacker position in? Okay, whatever. That's frustrating. But anyway, Offensive Player of the Year. I'm just going to roll through these pretty quickly, guys. If you would like to read them off, like each individually, you know, go ahead and pause the video or whatever. I just don't want to spend too much time here. However, shout out to Brandon LaFell, a player I like a lot. I like seeing him up there. That's really cool. Defensive player, just a whole lot of Patriots players on this list. My goodness. Well, not as much on defensive players, I suppose. Blake Bortles, all right. And Derek Carr, there we go. We got a guy second on the list. You know what? Let's actually really fast. All right. Yeah, we got Derek Carr on the list. That's awesome. That's very cool. Oh, he actually has a higher legacy than Blake Bortles. That's interesting. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Johnny Manziel, who just tore me apart. Oh my gosh, he played incredible against me. Down the list here, Bruce Ellington. That a boy. I like it. All right, and Connor Shaw made the list. He only played like... Did he only play one possession or did he play two? I think Connor Shaw only played one possession, but he played incredible. So somehow he's on that list already. I'm not complaining. I wasn't really expecting it, but that's pretty cool to see. Khalil Mack, still not having a great season, but he's doing okay. Keith McGill, nice. I like that. Down the list here, best running back, Maurice Jones-Drew, nice. I like it. Oh, I'll leave that alone too. Oh wow, wide receiver Wes Welker. Let's see who else we got here. Steve Smith, I like it. Old man Steve. Offensive line. Down the list, defensive line. Justin Tuck, attaboy. Oh, we got Pat Sims and Lamar Woodley on here as well, and Shelby Harris, the rookie. Very cool. Defensive back. Shelby Harris, he wasn't on that defensive thing, was he? DJ Hayden, 4th overall. Wow, I would not have guessed that. That's really cool. And Charles Woodson's down here as well. Kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. Nice. And let's check out Defensive Rookie of the Year. Was Shelby Harris really not on here? Wow, that's pretty crazy. I definitely would have thought he'd be on that list. NFC again, really fast. We'll just scroll down pretty quickly. Frank Gore. I'll probably just shout out all my 49er players. You know I love them. Patrick Willis. Carlos Hyde. That a boy. Wow, man. How's Frank Gore up there and he's still this high? I like it. Down the list. Ha Clinton Dix. Jimmy Ward. That a boy. Mike Glennon. Wow. Wow, wasn't expecting him to be that high. And then, of course, weird enough, Kaepernick's not on the list. They're 5-2. The Redskins are 8-0. Oh my gosh. Probably should have noticed that earlier, but I didn't. But 5-2 and Kaepernick's not on the list. So Frank Gore and Carlos Hyde must be tearing it up together. Anquan Bolden. Joe Staley. Iupati. Down the list a little bit quicker. Defensive back. Last thing I would like to check before we move forward. Alright. And we'll get more into all that later. We'll do Pro Bowl selections when that starts to appear. Oh, I need to check the weekly award for last week. One more thing I would like to do is see if there are any new rookie reports or anything like that. Peterson, Quinn, Jamal Charles, and Paul Posluszny. Alright. And again, really fast. Head back over this way into our stories. And go down to draft stories. Orlon Dennis might be winning an award at the end of the season for his play at tight end the last few weeks. He's averaging 10 catches a game. Wow, that's somebody I'd like to have. I definitely want a tight end. I'm thinking about moving Marcel Reese there. Axel Asante will be sitting out the rest of the season for academic reasons. We might have read that one already. I'm not sure. But anyway, next week, guys, we have the defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. So definitely not going to be an easy game. We're going to need to step it up and get off this losing streak we've been on for a little while. And hopefully we can see what Connor Shaw can do. Actually, let's go move him to the starter. I don't know that he's going to remain the starter. If he comes in and he kind of stumbles a little bit, you know, coming into a situation like he did last week, sometimes your adrenaline takes over. Maybe that happened. So he's not necessarily going to remain the starter, but we're going to throw him in there first, see what he can do. And if he tends to struggle a little bit, we might have to switch it up and throw the veteran back into the game. But guys, thank you so much for watching this series. Remember, please try to hashtag Owusu81 or hashtag Sneaky Nation to Owusu81. Let's see if we can get some feedback from Chris Owusu. One of my favorite players now, and some of you guys have told me he's one of yours too, so let's see what we can do. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the support, guys, and I will see you next time. Later.